All right, this one I could have saved for the Patreon, to be honest, man. But let's talk about it, man. A lot of people don't is gonna miss the message on this one. Um, but it got to be said. So apparently, Lil Durk's son up the blicky on his mother's boyfriend, right? The mother boyfriend did a lot of goofy stuff, getting on social media, telling people. And apparently, it's footage, and he basically said that he wasn't the instigator. We know, like shit, overwhelmingly, the amount of these disputes are um usually initiated by the women not being able to keep their hands to themselves. And this is what people don't, we handle women in modern society with handcuffs. You look at some of these, look at the Glorilla, um, when she got pulled over by the police. Look at some of these body cam footage, and don't even compare. Look how they handle women, the body cam footage of the police. They handle with kid gloves, all that type of stuff. And so do black males in our society. They handle women with kid gloves. You know, um, he even gave her a pass after all this happened. And he said, this happened at his grandmother's house in front of multiple kids. So long story short, they was disputing. They had a dispute. The kid grabbed the gun off of his hip and then, blasted him. And people are celebrating. Oh, that's how you do. You're supposed to protect your mother and all. Look here, man. As a 10-year-old, he's not a son husband. He's a son. Your mother at 10 years old and your father are supposed to protect you from stuff like this. There's not your job. Your main duty as a son is not to protect your mother. Let me say it again. Your main duty, even when you grown and old, your main duty is not to protect your mother. That's why your mother is supposed to have a husband. Your husband is supposed to protect and provide for your mother. That's what he's for. Your parents are supposed to protect and provide for you. When they become of age, then you supposed to make sure they're good. Your main job as a son is not to protect your mother. That's why women need to get under the leadership of men. That's why. This is why you have Dr. Tia Johnson come up with the son husband, right? And a lot of people celebrating him and justifying what he did. No, now he's got to live with the traumatic experience of shooting somebody. He was being put in a position that he shouldn't have been in. But don't nobody care about no kids no more. So Saturday evening, July 7th, footage surfaced of Lil Durk's 10-year-old son is allegedly shooting his stepfather during domestic dispute with the mother. The video shows the child taking a gun from the man known as Reezy Hip during the altercation before shooting him, allegedly. Social media has mixed reaction. Unfortunately, the posting the camera footage on Instagram, which was weak. Reezy offers some context. Quote, as you can see, I was not the aggressor, and you all can see how I still have my gun on my hip. He grabbed my gun off my hip, following his mom's lead, tried to shoot me, and then actually shot me. I advise you all to see it before you take it down. And if I'm him, I'm pressing charges. I am. I am. I am. There's too many other times you handling this shit with kid gloves. I'm pressing charges and then I'm dropping them just to scare his ass. Just like remember in the House of Pain when they took his motorcycle or his car and he pressed charges just to scare that little boy. That's what I'm doing. And we never blame women for their actions. Camera footage showed he wasn't the aggressor. And people say, well, why he was there and why was she there? Why she couldn't keep her hands to herself? Why she couldn't keep her emotions in check? Why did she choose him? A woman got to choose a dude to let her into a relationship. He could have had better decision making, definitely could have. But it ain't about that. It's about the kid being put in that position. I remember my mom told me, she was like, look, if y'all arguing, don't argue in front of the kids. Y'all got to be united in front of the kids. Whatever decision y'all make, y'all have to be on the same accord. And don't nobody live by that no more. All these blended families and mixed families, I'm not showing the footage and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's him in the bed. All that type of stuff. Doesn't make you proud as a father. This shouldn't make you proud as a mother. This shouldn't make you proud to be black. This is not nothing to champion. A 10-year-old kid now has shot another human being, bro. At 10, he should be playing Mortal Kombat. He should be playing basketball. Well, he really from O Block, people saying. Oh, he just like his daddy, people saying. At the end of the day, bro, His mother put him in a messed up position. Because you can't control your anger. You can't control your emotions. You don't believe me? Look at the DV rate amongst lesbians. Look at that one lesbian that y'all thought was a dude going around on Instagram, and she was putting her hands on the other girl for cheating on her while they was on vacation. Right? You ain't hear the police open. They was from Baltimore. You didn't see the police open an investigation on them. Had that been a dude, a black man doing that to another woman in the bed, it would have been an investigation. I'm telling y'all, so y'all handle women with kid gloves across the board. And most of those domestic disputes, man, look at the numbers. They put their hands on men. Their mother did the same thing. And you wonder why you got so many young men going around here who going to jail for shooting and killing people over women and killing people over LeBron debate or shooting people over little debates, and they emotionally unstable, bro. A man in their life, their father in their life, a true father figure in their life brings a certain calmness. So when they started to get angry and irrational like a woman over certain situations, the father is the one that checks that. Trust me, the father is the one that checked that. I still have situations where I get angry about things and my father calm me down. Like, man, you tripping over nothing, bro. And it brings a certain calmness. This little boy can't undo or unseen what he did. And this is why I don't associate with this black Keisha culture. Everybody's celebrating a kid shooting another black man. And the women have no responsibility. And one thing you notice about this black manosphere content that these dudes be pushing, or some of this black man, whatever you want to call it, red pill content that these dudes, these dudes be pushing, bro. One thing they never do is stay on code. They admonish black men, and give black women or women in general a pass more than anything. And that's why I really don't respect a lot of those guys. They harder on black men and they give black women a pass. They destroyed their own community. And I'm going to keep saying this. They destroyed their own community by letting women in the manosphere. And what the women do? Hoodwink them. Dummies. Hoodwink them. It ain't nothing but a bunch of simps that have been messed over their whole life. And just warning other simps not to be messed over no more. Do what you please. Don't listen to these dudes. Oh, I wouldn't be a stepfather. I wouldn't do this. And I wouldn't do what you want. Do what you want. Trust and believe me. Women without kids is the reason they ain't got kids. Trust and believe me. Do what you want. If you believe no kids, do what you want. It's your life. But one thing I wouldn't recommend you do is deal with people like this. And for him to up the blicky on him, that wasn't the first time this happened. That wasn't, and I will say that wasn't the first time that little boy seen that. Why put your kid in that position? That's what you got to ask yourself. Why put your kid in that position? Ask yourself that. Why put your kid in that position? And we going on, yes, protect your mom. No, your mother at 10 years old and your father should be protecting you. You shouldn't be shooting nobody. And that's the problem. You see it all the time. People in the hood, they start fights and little boys fight because somebody just said your mother, because they joked about your mother. And on top of this, he allegedly did that in front of other kids and the grandmother. Let that sink in. He did that in front of other kids and the grandmother. And this is why I disassociate with a lot of this all the Keisha culture. This is why I disassociate with it. Because they put this on a pedestal like this is something to be honorable. I shot somebody at 10 years old. That's trauma. That lets you know that a lot of young black boys are asked to do men things for their mother because their mother can't keep a man because she don't know how. She don't know how to check her mouth. She don't know how to keep her hands to herself. She don't know how to do nothing but irrational, unstable. They don't know how to be calm. They don't know how to be wives. It's a lot of women that came from two-parent households who don't know because this Keisha culture ain't got a hold of them. Lil Durk shouldn't be proud. He should go get his son and rehabilitate him. But y'all be wanting to create more little thugs, more little gangsters, and no, not geniuses. Y'all want to know why so many black men, and I talk to so many black men who don't even associate with black women or black people. And you see why. Who want to be able to have a son say, I shot somebody at 10 in my mother's house? Like, how do you recuperate from that? His job isn't to protect his mother. He shouldn't lay his life on the line at 10 years old for his mother. That's not his job. His parents are protecting and nourishing him and making sure he got what he needed at 10 years. I would be upset. I'll be going to get my kid. I'll be going to raise my kid. You know, that woman is foul. She don't care about her kids like most of y'all, both men and women in the Keisha culture. Y'all don't care about y'all kids. Y'all don't make sacrifices for your kids. You laid with a woman, you laid with a man. Okay, stay with him until the kid 18. Have the discipline, but you know what? You can't ask for people to have discipline and structure when they never had discipline, structure, and stability in their life. Come on. They never had it before. How can a man who never had it show a woman? How can a woman who never had it do it? This is why you should have a license to have to procreate. I swear to God, like Demolition Man. I definitely would agree with the government on that one. You should have to have a license to have a kid. It should be illegal to have a kid out of wedlock or have a kid without a license. I'm swear to God, it's got to come to that. It's got to come to that. It should be legal. You should have to, have a certification to have kids. The government should come up with that. You should have to have a certification, a license to procreate with procreate. You should. You only should be able to, with this license, be able to procreate with other people who got a license to procreate. They don't have a license, they can't procreate. I guarantee you that'll clean up a lot of the issues in our community and around the world. But like I continue to say, Tommy Sotomayor, I don't like him, but he coined the phrase dick and danger. That's what they want. Dick and danger. Y'all think this generation bad? Look about the next generation. That's why a lot of brothers is leaving. Women talking about getting a passport, right? Women talking about getting a passport. Niggas talking about getting a passport and getting the hell up out of here and staying gone. Because of stories like this. You are not supposed to bury, your mother is not supposed to bury you. You supposed to bury your parents. And for you to have to put your life on the line at 10 years old and shoot somebody, and y'all okay with that, so be it. Y'all wonder why women don't have accountability? Because y'all never hold them accountable. Y'all get them a way out every time. No matter how much stuff they talk, no matter how much say they don't need black men, no matter how much they degrade us, they kick us wives down, no matter how they put their son husbands in messed up positions, how they blame them for everything, how they tell them how they should go out there and sell crack and provide for them. They're okay with them doing illegal things as long as they provide a lifestyle for them. When they go out there and find a woman, they sabotage that because they want to be number one in their life, because they didn't get a husband to take care of them. They want their son to take care of them. Think about this. You never see women who, you got all these black women and women around the world that's liberated, that they don't need no man. They're financially good. They make more money than black men. They make more money than their male counterparts in other ethnic groups or whatever, right? But you never see them taking care of their mother. You never hear stories about them. They up the blicky on their mother boyfriend or girlfriend. Now we living in this liberal world. You never hear them buy their mother a house. You never hear them buy their mother a new Maybach. You never hear them probably even buy their mother a bag. Because these women are selfish. They ain't laying their life on the line for their mother like men do. I'll leave y'all with that, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the music entertainment playlist, hit the real one-on-one playlist for more videos like this. Check out the Patreon. Might do another version on that one that's gonna be raw. This was the PG version. Um, Hit the link tree from your X, Instagram, Patreon, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Venmo, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.